या कुन्देन्दु तुषार हारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्ड मण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना.
Hi students, I am Madan Naik of Naik classes. Last 37 years I am teaching mathematics for Naik's classes. Today I am welcoming you to the Naik's classes new academic year 2020-21. In the wake of coronavirus, we are conducting online lectures. Some people use Zoom, but I believe in video lectures because there is no chance to make any mistake. There is no chance to make any mistake. If you make mistake, you can correct it in the another video. So, when video lecture is created, it becomes proof. We are putting on YouTube, and YouTube is keeping in the cloud. So it is a proof that we have conducted the lectures in such a manner. First of all, congratulations all of you for clearing 8th and coming to 9th. Clearing 8th and coming to 9th. 9th is little bit barrier which allows you to enter in 10th standard. So in 9th what you study is 60% will come in your 10th standard portion. So it is, you can call it as a foundation of SSC. You might have seen for your seniors, school detains some students to get better results in 9th only. Means you study in that school since in junior KG up to 9th standard, and that time they say ki we have detained you because we want good results. So this year is very important rather than 10th standard. So be serious for 9th standard. It is a schedule of Maharashtra government for 9th standard. 2 months 15 days study, approximately 2 months and 15 days study, and immediate first semester exam. Then again 2 months and 15 days study and first semester exam. Again 2 months and 15 days study, and again second unit test, and lastly again 2 months study and final exam. So most probably we must study from the day one. We are with you, of next classes staff is with you to make you successful, but you should remain master of your mind throughout the year. It will give you good result in 9th standard, and school will respect you. So concluding these sentences, the whole year we are with you to say good things, get good things from you. We are studying first lesson of algebra, that is sets. Every mathematician has done something in the mathematics to develop the mathematics. So German mathematician G. Cantor developed a theory of sets. His many quotes are famous. I like one quote quote means he said, the essence of mathematics lies in its freedom. Essence of mathematics lies in its freedom. I was also thinking mathematics is difficult up to my 9th standard. I have cleared my SSC in 1976, means 44 years back. The whole experience is with you of mine. So don't worry about mathematics. I will make it a fun. I am not making a fun of mathematics. I will make mathematics fun for you. So don't misunderstand. Mathematics is not a fun. I will make it a fun for you. Just like your mummy is preparing good dishes for you and you are licking your tiffin. Similarly, I will bring some essence mathematics in mathematics so that you will feel better. So the essence of mathematics lies in its freedom was his famous quote. I liked it. So before starting sets, we have to understand what is clear and relative term. Clear and relative term. Clear and relative term. Clear and relative term. Clear and relative terms you have to understand first so that you can understand the set theory. Clear. I will give you examples. Group of first 5 alphabets in English. Correct? And here I am writing strong student in your class. Strong student in your class. And group of first 5 alphabets in English. So see, the two examples will give you the meaning of clear and relative. Clear and relative. In any part of the world, if you go to start English, you will get A, B, C, D and E, these 5 alphabets. Correct? Definitely, these 5 alphabets. So this case is clear. This case is clear. But here, strong. If you make a line of your friends, you cannot decide who is stronger than whom. Because this fellow may be stronger in studies. This fellow may be stronger in cooking. This fellow may be stronger in, say, sports. This may be stronger in mental things. This fellow may be stronger in, say, discussions. So everybody is strong in his own field. Everybody is stronger in his own field. So we cannot decide who is stronger than whom. Correct? So this is relative term. This is relative term. So Cantor said, if things are clear, we can make a set. If things are clear, we can make a set. Set means group. Set means group. If things are clear, we can make a set. If things are relative, we can't make a set. We can't make a set. So many other clear things are there. color in rainbow. Colors in rainbow. It is fixed from any point on the earth. You can see there are 7 colors. But if you say generous, generous person, set of generous person. So how can we decide who is generous than whom? Who is more generous? All will say my daddy will generous. So there are so many elements, so many members in that set. So it is not a clear case. Generous, stronger, brighter, fairer, darker. These type of sets cannot be formed. These type of sets cannot be formed. So you got the idea of clear case and relative case. So when case is relative, you cannot make a set. If it is clear, you can make natural number set clear, whole number set clear, then integers clear. So these are clear fixed months in a months in a year. It is a clear case. Days in a week, clear case. You can make a set. First 10 natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No other number will come there. In days of week, Saturday will not become Monday and Monday will not become Thursday. So these are fixed cases, are called clear cases. Clear? We are going in deep while solving the examples. So second case is clear and relative thing. So Cantor said, what is set? Set is a collection. Set is a collection of well-defined objects. Well-defined means clear. Idea must be clear. Well-defined objects. This is the definition of sets. Let us see some more examples whether they are sets or not. So we are elaborating, that is understanding the thing well-defined and relative. I have taken 5 more examples of such things. So let us see first one. Taller trees in your school. So suppose there is a grass. The shrub will say I am taller. The little bit taller tree will say I am taller. And then coconut tree will say I am taller. So who is taller? Idea is not clear. Not a set. Taller is a relative term. Set cannot be formed. You cannot take any tree in that set. Clear? Second, rich people in a village. Rich means which way? Some may be rich in nature. Nature means giving. If they are having say 4 rotis, they will give 2 to other people and 2 will have. So they are mentally rich people. Behavior is very rich. Some may be rich with money. Some may be rich with land. Some may be rich with the gold. So many rich people are there with different things. So this thing is not clear. So it is not a set. You cannot form a set of these people. Now, third example is planets in the solar system. Yes, 100% it is a clear thing. You cannot change the solar system. No one can change the solar system. We can make a set. Yes, it's a set. Then vowels in English. Vowels means A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. Fixed thing. Fixed thing. So set can be done. Set can be made. Collection of active teachers. Some students say PT teacher is most active. Some people say I like Hindi teacher, she is the most active teacher. Some people say English teacher is the best teacher, active teacher. Some people say mathematics teacher is the most active person. So again here it is not clear. Not clear. Not clear. And set cannot be formed. Set cannot be formed. So these are the examples of clear and not clear, that is relative term. So you will come to know so many other things which are clear or not clear, clear or comparative, correct? So relative things, set cannot be made. If case is clear, we can make a set. Understood? Nice. I am taking one more example to make you understand relative and clear. Relative and clear, this example will make you clear. Collection of beautiful flowers in the garden. Collection of beautiful flowers in the garden. Beautiful is a relative term. Some may say rose flower is a very nice and beautiful. Some may say कि mogra is nice, jasmine is nice. Some may say other, some may say other. So because of this beautiful word, this cannot be a set. If you write collection of flowers in the garden, it's a set. It's a set. But when comparison comes, that time you cannot make the set. Clear? Now you understood what is relative and what is clear. Very nice. You make some examples of such sentences where some may be clear sets, some may be relative sets. So relative things cannot make set. Is it clear? Nice. So students, we are not started yet the main subject sets. I explain you when sets can be made, when sets cannot be made. Now, some sets you must know. Some sets you must know. Means they will be useful in understanding the concept of sets. Different types. These are number sets. So when they will say set of natural number or group of natural number, it is denoted by n. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and infinity. These dots show infinity. These numbers are never ending. So this is natural number set. You have to be very careful while choosing these sets. Natural means really counting numbers. You write these all things in your notebook to revise. Even though you are knowing all things, you must write in the beginning. Whole numbers, when you add 0 to the natural number, it becomes a group of collection of whole numbers. When you say integers, which group includes negative infinity numbers and positive infinity numbers with 0. Integers means negative numbers infinity, positive numbers are also infinity with 0. Now, different conditions. A is a set of all even numbers. A is a set of all even numbers. So it will start with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and infinity. B is a set of all odd numbers. This will be very useful in solving sets. All all odd number set. C is a set of all prime numbers. So natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, all positive numbers, even numbers, all odd numbers, all prime numbers. Prime numbers. Clear? So why I am introducing these things in exercise? They will directly ask you, do this, do that. You must know the sets. You must know the sets. Now we will see still more sets which can be useful in the exercise solving. Now I am introducing you with some more groups or sets of collection. Groups or sets or collections. Rational numbers. All ratios are called rational numbers whose answers are fixed. Are called rational numbers. We'll come across and we'll see. Irrational means the answer of whose will be non-repeating. If it is repeating, we can stop it. If it is say 1.3333, we can stop it by giving dot on that. But these answers are non-repeating and non-ending. Non-repeating and never ending. Those are called irrational numbers. Perfect square. A square of 2 is 4. A square 1 is not a square of 1, so it is not a perfect square. Square root of 1 is 1, so it is not a perfect square. Square of 2 is 4. Square of 3 is 9. Square of 4 is 16. Square of 5 is 25. Like this is the perfect square set. And multiple, say multiple of 4. 4, 8, 4 2 is 8, 4 3 is 12, 4 4 is 16. Like this, multiples of 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is 10, 5 3 is 15, like this, multiples of. So you write these all things so that you can pause the video and you can take down these sets. These are very important in the writing sets. Now we are going for the main core part of the set. So this was introduction to what are sets, when sets can be made, when sets cannot be made. Clear? Very nice. Now we are going for the main core part of the set. Now consider this collection of vowels in English. So now we are really studying what is set, how it is represented, what is inside objects are called. 1. Sets are denoted by capital alphabets. 2. See capital alphabet. Clear? The objects inside the set are called elements or members. Elements or members. Three. So these are elements or members. Elements or members. Correct? Now next is third one. Elements or members are shown by small alphabets like A, B, C, etc. Correct? And last one is very important. Say it carefully. Now fourth one. A is in the set of A, or E is in the set A. Correct? This E is in the set of A. Correct? So how it will write? Symbolically it can be written, or it is shown like E belongs to A. E belongs to A means E is present in this set. Similarly, we can write I belongs to A. This sign is equal to belongs to. This sign means belongs to, means that particular element is present in that set. Correct? And fifth is not belongs to. Means, see, A, E, I, O, U. Is F there? Is F present there? No. So how to write? F not belongs to A. F not belongs to A. This sign is used is symbol of not belongs to. Correct? So we are going for main sets. What are they? Set is a collection of well-defined objects. Just you wrote there. Now, what are the rules of sets? Name of sets are always denoted by capital alphabet. Name of sets are always denoted by capital alphabet. The objects inside the set are called elements or members. See, these are called elements or members. Elements and members are always shown by small alphabets. Capital alphabets are not allowed inside the set. Only small alphabets. Next is belongs to and not belongs to. Suppose A is present, so A belongs to A. E belongs to A. I belongs to A. Means that particular set is present inside the set. Or not belongs to. Last point is not belongs to. See, A, B is A, E, I, O, U. Is B there? So B is not belongs to A. B is not belongs to A. In short, we are going to see this belongs to or not belongs to by taking students' names. You will understand very nicely. Belongs to, not belongs to, we are going to understand by using names of students. To clear that concept of belongs or not belongs to, I have taken name of 5 students of our class. See, Varta is a set W. Bhadwankar is a set of B. Fernandez is a set of F. Patil is shown by P, all capitals. Soham Kenny, K. So these sets in Varta, Alpha Varta, she has got her own family as a set, group of her family, in which there are daddy, mummy, her brother, herself. So, in Varta family, Alpha is present. In Varta family, Alpha is present. So, we can write Alpha belongs to Varta family. Alpha belongs to Varta family. Correct? So, here Anjali Bhadwankar is a member of Bhadwankar set. So, Anjali belongs to set B. B means Bhadwankar. Correct? Let us take Ifan. So, Ifan belongs to Fernandez family. F is for Fernandez. Correct? All capital words. They are sets. Now, Aman belongs to Patil family. And lastly, Soham belongs to Kenny family. Correct? Now you understood who belongs to whom. Who belongs to whom? Alpha belongs to Varta family, Anjali belongs to Bhadwankar family, Ifan belongs to Fernandez family, Aman belongs to Patil family, and Sohan belongs to Kenny family. Now not belongs to means what is the statement for Anjali with Varta? Anjali is a member of Bhadwankar family. So Anjali does not belongs to Varta family. Anjali does not belongs to Varta family. Similarly, Anjali does not belong to Fernandez family. Anjali does not belongs to Fernandez family. Anjali does not belongs to Patil family. Anjali does not belong to Kenny family. Understood? An element present in that set then belongs to. An element which is not present in that set does not belongs to. So if an and say Patil, what will be relation? Relation will be does not belongs to. Ifan is not in the Patil family. So Aman, what is his relation with Kenny family? He does not belongs to Kenny family. Similarly, Soham does not belongs to say Bhadwankar family. Understood? This is belongs to, not belongs to. So my technical team has told me that every video should be around 30 to 35 minutes. Otherwise, it will be difficult to upload on the YouTube. Just first video, it was very nice video. It was not uploaded, so we have deleted it, and I have sent a message of sorry for that particular incident. So this is first part, end of the first part. Again we will start second part, in which we will study how to represent the sets. How to represent the sets. Thank you.